So I just checked into a campsite in the Costa Brava in the north of Spain. Although I'm not actually planning to stay here, I am just using this place to store some things for the night. The plan is to head out to some small rocky islands just off the coast of here. I have a folding bike in the back and an inflatable kayak. So the plan is to ride my bike with the kayak on my back through a pine forest that's just next to the campsite, get to the coast, pump up the kayak, head out to the islands and spend the night there. So it's mid-September at the moment. I think it's September 16th, and it's about 5:15 at the moment. So we have about 2.5 hours, I would say, left of daylight. So hopefully we can get to the beach in about 20 minutes or so. So we'll get to the beach, hopefully have no problem setting up the kayak, and then we'll have to throw all of these bags in the kayak, and hopefully we can make it over to the islands before too long. So we just made it down to the coast, and those islands I'm planning to stay on have just come into view. I was planning to head a bit further down the coast and then set out from there because I'd be a little bit closer to the islands and the kayaking would be a bit shorter. However, it's pretty difficult just walking or riding with my bike at the moment down this path. So I think I'm going to leave my bike here. I'm just going to lock it to a tree over here somewhere. Then I'll head down to this small beach that I found just here. I'll get my kayak pumped up. I'll throw my things in and then I'll head on over to those islands. It's about 10 to 6 now, so hopefully we can do things pretty quickly before it starts getting too dark. So hopefully we can get this kayak set up pretty quickly. I've actually only used it one time before, but I think it's pretty straightforward. We just find the places to pump, stick the pump in and pump it up, and hopefully we'll be good to go. So it shouldn't take too long, and then we'll just throw all the bags in and hopefully we can find a way out of this little section of water down there. Looks about right. Feels about right. I think I'm going to blow up the bottom bits. So I think the only thing left to pump up is the chair. So I just need to stick these fins on. So there's 3 of them. I think they're all the same, so it shouldn't matter too much where I put them. Yeah, so I think the kayak is good to go. So hopefully I can just plonk it down in this bit of water here and it won't go anywhere. Then I can go get my bags and throw those in, and then we'll be able to paddle out. Although it's very shallow here, so might be some walking over the rocks involved, but I'm going to throw it down for now. Might have to try do something to get it to stay here while I'm getting my bags. I don't have a rope or anything, so that's not ideal. Maybe I can just stick a bit on this rock. So I'll just take a couple of things down at a time, as I might need to use my hands if I fall over on these rocks. There are some big steps down here, and my sandals aren't the best choice of footwear for this type of thing probably, but it's doing all right so far. So I'm gonna find somewhere for these things. Maybe that one can go down there. We're almost there. I'm just not quite sure how I'm gonna get out of this little cove exactly, because it's quite shallow in places. But yeah, I'll try to sort of carry the boat over these rocks, and then I'll see if I can get to like a deeper bit of water. Got to remember my phone is in my shorts pocket and all of my electronics are on my back, in my backpack, so I really don't want to fall over right now. Okay, so over there looks like a good little channel, so I'll see whether I can jump in and then paddle out through that channel over there. Okay, I'll try to get in without capsizing. Okay, so far so good. Big rock there. All right, we're off. All right, nice and smooth so far. Some rocks here. Looks like I should be able to get over them. And Not sure how well you'll be able to see it, but the island's straight ahead of me. So let me see, it's 8:30 now. Sorry, 6:30. So let's see how long it takes. So I'm realizing now I should have determined where exactly I should try to land the kayak by looking at the images more closely on Google. It kind of looks like there's a flattish, maybe sort of man-made bit of the island dead ahead. So yeah, I'll try to get up to this wall I can sort of see straight ahead of me and see whether there's a good place to leave my boat there, or whether I can climb up that wall and put my boat and my things somewhere safe. There's not really an obvious place to get out. I was thinking of checking out this bit here, but there's no like flat land that I can see there, and it would be very difficult to get out there by the looks of it. So let's actually take a look around the other side. It's tempting to go down here. Just not sure how deep the water's going to be. It's about 1 meter deep at the moment by the looks of it. I guess I can always reverse if it gets too shallow. So I think I'll give it a go. Ah, yeah, that's much better. So, just seen over there, there's a sort of jetty thing. Just trying to figure out where is the easiest place to get out. I can smell the birds and the fish. Okay, put this bag up first so that that's safe from the water, hopefully. So can I get my feet on this rock and then maybe get out like that? The rocks don't seem too sharp. All right, I'm in. I'm glad there's no one around because this is really obvious. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be here doing this. So yeah, glad to have the place to myself when I'm very clearly getting all of this stuff out in order to spend the night here. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just take a look around. So I've just got these stairs. So it'll be interesting to see what this is like when it gets dark, because this would be a cool place to actually sleep. This seems to be like the biggest, sort of flattest bit of the island. It'll be interesting to see how bright this light is at night, and whether that's going to be annoying if I'm trying to sleep. So before anything else, I'm just gonna try to find that wine I bought. Here it is. I'm thirsty, I should drink. I've also got protein shakes. I've also got, well, that's mosquito repellent, I can't drink that. I've got water, protein shakes, and wine, but wine is the most tempting, so that's what I'm gonna go for. That's good. So my dinner is very simple. It is just going to be beans from a can. So let's see whether this works. Let me see if I can eat these without burning myself. Ooh. So there is a boat over there. It seems to be coming straight in this direction. Hopefully they'll go straight past the island and to another town, but we'll see what happens. So this is apparently one of those auto-inflating mattresses, although I'm not sure how much it's really going to do by itself, so I'll give it a hand. And then what else do I have? I just have a blanket somewhere. It's only very slightly damp. I have a bivy bag as well, just because there was a 10% chance of it raining. So it's very unlikely. As you can probably see, the clouds are quite thin, but I thought this is quite light and I can just stick it in this bag quite easily just in case. Here's my pillow. So yeah, basically that's my bed for the night. It's actually very peaceful here at the moment. No boats around for the last 30 minutes or so. There were a few buzzing about, and I was slightly concerned that they were here for me, but luckily they have gone and I have this place to myself. And it's quite dark now. It's darker than it looks in the camera. So I think I've made it in terms of not being caught on this island. And if I get caught in the morning, it doesn't really matter because I'm going anyway. But yeah, it's quite peaceful here now. The birds seem to have gone. There aren't too many flies. Got the nice gentle sloshing of the waves. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here in my bed, eat some croissants, drink some wine, and then I'll call it a night. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we have a nice sunrise. Maybe I'll take a swim, and hopefully we have good conditions that will allow us to get back to shore safely and without getting too wet. Morning, so it's about 7 o'clock now and the sun is just coming up. There's already quite a lot of boats cruising about. I guess they're fishing boats making their way out. Yeah, it's pretty peaceful here in the night. It's nice sort of being on an island where you know there's no people, there's no animals other than birds. So really I'm just gonna be thinking about getting packed up pretty soon, and then I'll head back down to where I got onto the island originally and see whether I can get back into the kayak safely with all of my things, and then I'll start making my way back towards the mainland. So I'm pretty much done packing up my things now, so I'm just gonna grab a few bags and head on down these stairs towards where I'll get back into the kayak. So just heading back down these steps towards where I've left my things, and then we've got to try find a way of getting back into the kayak with all of my things without getting everything totally wet. So just gonna move these bags over to the side, and then I'll put the kayak down here, and then hopefully I can just sort of reach up to these things here and put them into the boat. Yeah, this is difficult. So, all right, let's see if we can get this bag. Okay, this other bag is full of stuff, so it's gonna be quite hard. This rock is quite sharp, and the bag is far away. Okay, goddamn, this is difficult. Okay, I'm gonna get out. Oh, shit. Okay, so my phone is in my pocket. I did put it in a dry bag. Whether that's going to have worked, I don't know. I'm gonna check my phone. I did completely submerge it then. That's not good, is it? Wow. Okay, so luckily, it looks like this bag just saved it. Whew. Grab the paddle. All right, we're good. See you later, island. Okay, so I will call it a day there. While all of my electronics are still intact, It's been really fun, but looking forward to getting back, getting some sleep. I might sleep at the campsite for a bit since it's still only 8 in the morning. But yeah, it's been amazing. Check out where we've been. Very cool place. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.